Hello guys, greetings from Kharkiv, Ukraine, greetings from Diolli.com office. It's really hot here in Ukraine, in Kharkiv, and we have prepared a really hot topic for you together with our hot psychologist Alesya Balichenko. My name is Svetlana Mukha and I am the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. Today we will discuss with you feminism, and we won't just discuss it and share our opinion. We will watch a really popular video that I have found on Facebook on the page of a friend of mine, and she has asked about my opinion, and I know that many guys ask us similar questions, so we have decided to watch this video and to share our thoughts with you. I hope you will enjoy this format. I hope Alesya will enjoy the video. Let's do it!
Beautiful Anna.
Yeah.
Why do I need to pay your bill?
You don't need to pay for my bill, but if you want the second date, it's better for you to pay.
I like the music. Why you need to pay for Russian women? That's the name of the video.
Before we start, I want to explain why I've done this video. Where am I going with this? What's the point? The whole idea came after watching this Russian video where two girls go out and ask people in the street who needs to pay and why. Their answers shocked me.
So he's making a review on the video that he has seen in Russia, by the way, 2018, so it's quite fresh, and we are making a review on his video. So if you want to make a review on us discussing this video,
please feel free to do it.
Russian beer on YouTube.
Сколько должна зарабатывать женщина?
Ну, я думаю, что женщина не должна зарабатывать, она должна быть на обеспечении мужчины.
А вы как считаете, согласны с другом?
Да, я считаю именно так же. Она должна поддерживать какой-то семейный очаг.
Я считаю, что женщина не должна зарабатывать деньги, она должна заниматься хозяйством. Должна быть дома.
Нормальный мужик, он просто не то что должен, он обязан заплатить за девочку, это нормально, и в этом нет ничего страшного, как бы, и стрёмного.
Даже если дружеские взаимоотношения.
Да, это нормально, когда мужчина платит за девочку, однозначно.
Ты заплати за себя, я заплачу за себя. Как ты на это будешь реагировать?
Блин, ненавижу.
Мне кажется, это ужасно. Мой бюджет – это мой бюджет, а бюджет моего молодого человека – это наш семейный и общий.
Ну, поскольку мужской кошелек общий, а женский – это мое.
Will you comment this?
I will say from my experience, the experience of my friends, that I don't know any couple that lady doesn't work. I don't know such couples. And but unfortunately, I know some couples where man doesn't work. It happens. So,
I know plenty of couples when ladies are stay-at-home moms and housewives.
I don't know such examples. Lady can stay at home during her pregnancy and after this for 3 years, but after that she will return and she will work. So in my experience, my life experience, I don't have such experience. Examples.
I will tell everything depends on the circle of friends, yes. I know many ladies that don't work, and I know many guys that prefer ladies not to work. And this year, after I had a child and when I was pregnant, many friends of my husband were asking him, like, how do you let her go to the office, like she's pregnant? Why do you do that? And I was like really surprised, because my female friends, girls with whom I'm actually a friend, my female friends, they all work. Though I know some nice ladies that are stay-at-home moms, and they're really beautiful ladies, they take care of themselves, and this model works for their family.
I can say that I know ladies, I think all of my friends, they prefer not to work and just stay at home, just be a housewife, but it's life and they need to work.
I know many ladies that have so-called job as a hobby. So she is not earning that much, but she really likes what she is doing. So she goes to work, and I remember really well, I was at the birthday party and two ladies, one of them, by the way, is a dentist and another is a designer, and they were discussing it that, oh, like I spend more money on gas to actually get to the office than I earn. But I love it, my husband compensates it because I really like going to the office several times per week. And I thought that, like, that's so stupid. If you don't earn enough to cover even your gas, why do you work there? But that's my reality. In their reality, that's quite normal.
For example, if you work as a teacher, and almost all teachers in Ukraine are female, yes, so they earn not so much money.
It's a really low-paid job.
Yes, it's not so much money, but they work, they earn some money, and for some families, this what she earns, it's a lot.
Let's return to the video. The girls are telling that splitting the bill is not the option, that the guy should pay on a date. And they have interviewed several guys, and all the guys said that women shouldn't work and they should pay for a woman. What do you think about it?
I think that I can agree with some ladies, and this is in our culture, for my opinion. For men, because I know all men that I know, maybe I'm a lucky woman, I don't know, they would like to pay for a lady. It's normal for them to pay for a lady.
Ukrainian guys do pay if they ask girl out, even if they are like 17,
and if
18.
I ask, I can share a bill with you, it can be offended for him.
Yeah, it will be a huge offense. Usually if the lady suggests to split the bill, and I have asked this question, we did a survey on Instagram. Ladies said that they will do it only if they want to offend the guy and to show him that they don't want to see him again, like ever.
Yes.
I think the problem is that many Western guys, they want to date ladies with the looks of Russian and Ukrainian ladies, but they want them to have the attitude of Western women, like German women, that are ready to pay their half. But guys, one comes with the other. If the lady is investing so much time and effort into getting ready to the date, trust me, her investments would be like much bigger than your bill for that lunch or the coffee that you will pay. Her dress, her makeup, her hair, her nails will cost more. If you want to see a beautiful girl on a date with you, that's like not even about chivalry, it's about culture aspect.
А почему вот так вот? Почему именно в такой пропорции?
Не знаю, как-то семьей, наверное, заложилось.
For me, this exposed the Russian mindset. They say things like a man's wallet is a shared wallet and a woman's wallet is a private wallet. This is ridiculous. It's like, are you serious? How are you saying those things and people just nod? Those women are even surprised that the interviewer is asking those questions. It's like, don't you know this?
I have to comment this one. In the majority of cases, ladies earn less in Ukraine, even if they work at the same position as the guy does. So that's quite normal when lady earns enough money to cover like her little expenses. Literally to make her nails, to go to the hairdresser, and to pay for some little stuff. So in many families that I know, like what a woman earns, she really spends it on herself, on the kids, and big purchases are made by the main salary.
To be beauty, it costs a lot.
Yes, beauty needs money, guys. Many guys think that, oh, that's like a natural beauty and she doesn't need anything.
Yes, of course.
Even a good shampoo to wash your hair will cost money, and the cream for your face.
Not one.
Yeah, for eyes, for lips, for nose, and nail polish. That's
for left cheek, for right cheek.
That's all expensive. So it will never happen that a girl who is like super hot and takes a great care of herself, that she can get all that for free. No.
То есть ты тоже готов свою женщину обеспечить?
Да.
Кто-то вам говорил нет?
I have so many questions. Why? Why are you expecting from a man to pay? What else are you expecting from the man? And what is the woman's part in this relationship? What am I buying here with this money? How come it's so clear for them? And in other parts of the world, it's not so clear.
A lot of things I want to say. First of all, yes, you were talking about some typical Ukrainian family where both husband and wife, they both work. So in our culture we have some traditional, how to say this, we share this role. So this housework usually men expect that ladies will do this for their families. I mean cleaning, washing, cooking, etc. And
taking care of the kids.
Taking care of kids, and this is a huge part of life that a lady will do. and she spent a lot of time to do all this job, all this work.
And it is not paid?
Yes, usually in typical Ukrainian families, all this stuff is lady's part of life. And in this situation, if she works, for example, she come back home and then she do all the things at home. And normally, of course, if they share these roles, so men should earn money. This is normal.
I can add here that the author of this video, I don't know his name, he is saying that, oh, what am I buying for this money? If you invite a lady out and she comes to the date wearing a nice dress, she is smiling, she smells good, she looks good, then you are buying this experience. She might have go out with another guy, but she has chosen you.
I can't say that it's about buying or selling something. It's
Guys
not about
like
this.
Putting it like that. Like,
I don't like this. It's not about that. You, in our culture, when you pay for your lady, you just show her that you can take a responsibility of her. You can provide to her a normal, decent life, and for her and for your future children.
I will give you an example. Last year I had been to the conference at Matchmaking Institute, and it was hosted not in New York as usually, but in Dominican. And after that we have taken a vacation together with my husband to spend extra dates there. And I was shocked to see many American couples when the gentleman is like, he has a really great body. It looks like he is working out a lot, like abs, six-pack, he's like looking good. And the lady, she looks like, I don't even know how to call it, like she is
not a lady.
She's a beast, so it's not like she's curvy, she's like literally fat. And many girls, like they didn't have like manicure or pedicure, and she's on vacation. So you see this handsome guy and this lady. Yes, she's natural. How many
preparation do our lady for vacation?
Yes, and I remember we were in the restaurant, I'm wearing high heels and a dress, and when the bill arrives, of course, I'm not even reaching for my purse because I will offend my husband, and we are married. So he footed the bill. And then I watch this other couple. The lady, she is wearing not a summer dress, but that's like a big oversized t-shirt. And she's wearing flip-flops, and
because it's comfortable.
She doesn't wear any makeup. And when the bill arrives, I have noticed that she takes the bill and she's paying. Or another couple, they were splitting it. And I know that you can tell me right now that not all American ladies are like that. I know it. And in many cases, I envy this freedom that these ladies have inside. I remember I was visiting Virginia Beach, where my sister lives, and she's a doctor in the United States. She's my cousin's sister. And we went out with her. And we went out to have breakfast. We were not dressing out, so we were wearing like jeans, t-shirt, sneakers, not flip-flops. And we were like really, literally overdressed for that place. Lady there, they were wearing pajamas, and it looked like she has rolled out of the bed. Her hair was still messy. She had some makeup from the day before under her eyes, and she was having breakfast. On the one hand, it's like it's not very beautiful to look at. Even I, as a woman, I didn't like it. On the other hand, I envy her freedom that she has inside. She literally doesn't care what other people will think about her. In Ukraine, we have like another drastic difference when the lady won't even go out without makeup to take the trash out.
Of course.
I think that's also ridiculous. You don't have to wear like 15 centimeter stilettos to take the trash out or to go to the supermarket.
If you want, you can.
Yes, but the problem here, guys want to have like beautiful ladies who have invested lots of time, effort and money into their looks, but they don't want to pay.
And
like
in this case, what I earn, I spend for me, but I will make him happy.
We all want to have certain things. So if you expect a lady to split the bill, you can't expect her to look like she has invested literally everything she has earned into her looks. It sounds shallow, I know, But so many guys, like I do matchmaking for 11 years, and in this 11 years I have never heard a guy telling me that I want to meet a lady, she doesn't have to be beautiful, I want her to be a great person. I have never ever heard it. Everybody wants to meet somebody beautiful. Somebody wants to meet a blonde girl, a brunette girl, curvy, skinny, etc. Never I want to date somebody who is a great person and she can be not beautiful. No. So guys are visual as hell, all of them.
Beauty is so different for all people. We can say that this is beautiful for me and this is not beautiful for you. But all beauty costs a lot. That's true.
Of course, I can understand many guys if, for example, it's a first date and the lady has arrived and she's on her phone, she's not interested in her date.
But we're talking not about this.
Yeah, we are talking about the date when the lady has arrived beautiful, she is really interested in the date.
Yes, when you see that she's interested in you.
She's not ordering like the most expensive lobsters. We're not talking about such extreme scenario. About normal scenario, then yes, it is in our culture that a guy has to pay.
Yes.
If you don't like it, date in your country where the ladies are open to split bills.
Why does Russian women expect from a man to pay?
It's a very interesting question, and actually, if I start to think about it, I have no answer. I don't know, it's in my blood.
Let's say I'm with you on a date.
Okay.
I like you.
Yeah.
Maybe you like me.
Maybe.
And the bill comes and I want to pay just for my half. What's wrong with that?
It's okay, but maybe that will not be the next date with you.
I will comment really quickly. I did a survey on Instagram and 98% of ladies have also commented that if the guy doesn't pay on the first date, she won't go out with him on the second date. Like, easy as that. And this girl said that it's in her blood. That's a tradition. This is the way our mothers were taught. I had a funny situation, like before I got married. I remember that there was one situation when the guy has suggested to split the bill with me. And I did split the bill with him, there was no second date. And I remember I was sharing the story with my mom and she said that, oh wow, you must feel so ashamed when he has suggested that. And she said that I don't even know how I would react if I was in that situation. So for her generation, that's like so outrageous and not common.
I can't say that I have an experience when some guy proposed me to share the bill. I remember it was a very long time ago. I was maybe, I don't know, it was a lot of time ago. And I don't know why, proposed him to share this bill. And I understand that it was so offended for him and he told me about that. Yes, and I felt like a fool.
You killed all the vibes.
No, we had a relationship after that. He was a very good guy, but I felt very stupid.
So that's not very common.
I'm Russian. And for us, man who can't pay, who doesn't feel like he have to do it, he's not for us.
But why?
Because how he can show us what he can protect us, what he a real man.
I wouldn't feel any obligations to a man who takes zero responsibility for me. And for me it would be fine, but it would be this scenario of open, free relationship.
I think that this is a really good video, and the ladies, what they say, it represents the opinion probably of 95% of ladies with whom we work daily. So pretty much it's like really accurate, and you can agree, you can disagree, but this is how it is in Slavic countries, in Ukraine, in Russia. Russian women expect you to foot the bill on the date. That's expected, that's part of the culture. So you have just to do it. There is no need to try to understand the reasons. That's tradition. That's common.
Super inflammatory stuff. I mean, it's very easy to get mad at this, but I had to remind myself in this point that most of this stuff is not even their opinion. It's the Russian mindset. It's what they keep hearing in their country about European women and about how important it is to maintain this kind of balance between men and women and money. This whole thing made me think, wait, if money is so important for them and their relationship, what happens if the man starts earning less than the woman?
If he starts to earn less than me, and I understand that it's some situation in his life, for example,
temporary.
Yes, he's changing his work or something like that. So of course I will support him, and of course I will try to do my best to earn money and to find some solutions in this situation. But if it's normal for him to earn less than me, and he expects me to spend some money more than he, I won't like it.
I know many couples where the gentleman, for example, earns less than the lady, and they are married for years, and pretty often it happens when, for example, a guy has a profession, he's a teacher, so he earns less, and but he works less hours than the lady does.
And in this case, they share this whole housework,
share
and
responsibilities.
they have another model of relationship, and it works for them, so it's okay.
I know several couples when exactly the guy is a teacher and the lady, she earns more, and in one couple she's a lawyer and he's a school teacher. He takes care of the kids, he cooks, she hates it, but he's the father of her children, so she will never actually leave him. She tried to push him to get another job.
They change.
Yeah, they change roles. She's the male in those relationships. She doesn't like it, and she tries to push him, but he loves his job too much.
Because in this relationship, he is not a leader, and for us, we expect a man to be a leader in our relationships.
A friend of mine had a funny situation. She has started dating a guy. They had like several dates, and they have decided to go on a vacation together. And they have decided to look for a hotel. They have agreed that they will stay in separate rooms. So each of them was about to book the room for himself. And when it came to discussing the budget, it turned out that she has a much bigger budget for traveling than he, because she is earning more. And they didn't go on a vacation because she has realized that he earns more, and the guy did not feel comfortable after that. So actually he was the first one to felt reluctant to go together.
Because it's normal for us.
I have this wish to be with the man who is bigger than me. I don't know why. Maybe from these fairy tales, you know. Oh, it was such a prince, you know. I don't know, the fairy tales actually. They put such a bullshit ideas in our minds. Why? But yes, it works. So I really want man that he earn more money than me. I don't know why.
I can tell that this is the attitude of the majority of ladies. They want to date someone who is more successful.
Who is stronger, who is smart maybe.
Who can provide, and she will be behind the man. So for many successful women in Ukraine, that's a huge problem. It's very complicated to find a guy who would be on their level or higher. And it's not even about the money, it's about the gender roles in the family.
I feel like here we have the biggest hole in their theory. If she earns more than her man, he still pays for everything. He still pays for rent, for food, for everything. It doesn't really sound like love to me. It sounds like something else. Sounds like, I don't even know, like a BDSM relationship or something, where the man keeps paying for stuff just because he's with a woman. But this stuff obviously works for them. This is how they live in Russia. So I'm trying to understand, what am I not getting here? What is it?
I wonder who has offended him so much.
As I said earlier, we share this responsibility in our families. And for ladies, we still continue to do all this housework, even if we earn more, usually in Ukraine. So in this case, what you see, I earn more, I work a lot, I come back home and I see that my husband, he just doesn't do something.
And you have to do like schoolwork with kids, you
Yes,
have to do laundry.
and you have to do all this work again, plus your work, I mean, plus your job. So in this case, I love him, yes, maybe I love him, but does he loves me? We have some responsibilities for each other and for our families, and we need to do this together.
It's about desire. Does he have this desire to improve the level of life of his family, kids? Because every woman understands that if she will get pregnant, there would be a period of time, at least several weeks, when she won't be able to work.
If everything is good.
Yes. And it is quite complicated to return right back to work after you had a baby. I know from my own experience, I have returned to the office the next day. I have returned home from the hospital. I'm not super proud of that, but when you have your business, you have to do it. So for many ladies, it is important to understand that if something happens, her man will be able to take care not only of her, but also of the kids. So with males, it's a little bit easier. You don't get pregnant, you don't give birth, you don't need time to recover after this experience, which is not easy. You can run all this time.
When baby is sick, usually mother will spend her time with this baby, not father.
In Ukraine, yes. She will have sleepless nights, and if she works, she will have to go to work in the morning. This is expected. And it is expected that she will look her best still, and she will do it all with a smile, wearing high heels.
Let's say I have a lot of money and I want to travel. And I have two choices at this time, right? I can go travel alone with my money, or I should pay for my man. And the situation where I pay for a man, it really puts me down. It's like...
That's so not common for Ukrainian ladies, especially for younger generation, to pay for her man if, for example, they travel, even if she earns more. I know many Western matchmakers via the same alliances, and pretty often they have ladies as paying clients. And pretty often at conferences or at our close professional chats, I see that, for example, she has a client who is 33 years old, and she's looking for a gentleman who is from 27 and up to 35, and she is 33, so she's looking for someone younger. And usually they also put the level of income or that the lady has, or the expected level of income of the gentleman. In Ukraine, in Russia, we have a different society. In our society, first of all, very few ladies will go younger, and also a lady will expect a gentleman to be a gentleman. Also during the conferences, pretty often, especially American matchmakers, they discuss that this lady, she won't relocate because of her job, so the gentleman has to be open to relocate to her city if he wants to date her. Or, for example, she can invite him to her summer house. That's an American thing. That's okay for their culture. It won't happen in Ukraine. In Ukraine, if, for example, a gentleman has to relocate because of his job, a lady is expected to give her career up and to move with him. One of our couples, the gentleman is in the military, and he serves right now at a really small island. And the lady, she has given up her career in Ukraine, she has moved to that island. She can't find a job there, of course, so she is a housewife currently, but she has moved with her husband, and it's not a huge surprise for our society. For my American clients, it is. So to expect a lady who has lots of money to take a man with him on a vacation, if she is probably in her 50s and 60s and she's not considering in her 40s, she already has been married, she has kids, so she doesn't have any ambition to build a family with this guy, and she just wants to have like a boy toy with her. I know a few ladies like that, they can do it. But here we are speaking about boys like who are like 15, 20 years younger, and these are exceptions, not quite common for our society yet.
I didn't meet so many Russian women who value freedom so much.
Yeah.
They're fine to lose it with a man.
Right. Why?
Because they prefer to be controlled. Well, look at the political system in a country. Actually, much more people prefer to be controlled and led by someone. Led by someone, and then take responsibility for themselves, their lives and their actions. So this is, I think, the answer for your question. Many Russian women, they prefer to be or to seem like to play weak and fragile person who needs care all the time, needs protection, and as a result, total control.
She's a beautiful girl, and I like the way she expressed herself. Can you comment this, Alesya, about freedom? Do Russian and Ukrainian women like freedom? What is freedom for them? Or are they like being controlled?
I think yes, that some part of truth exists in her words, and our ladies, we really prefer to be led by our men and maybe even controlled, but it's not about the total control. Maybe respect each other in relationships, it's also important for our ladies.
I know that many ladies who, for example, do not work, when especially the gentleman is well established and he is a provider in the family, yes, they agree to this unspoken rules that he pays for everything, so he takes all the major decisions and she follows him, and this works for these ladies. This is why they have chosen this gentleman on the first hand. This is what has attracted them. I know many couples where, especially like a younger generation right now, when they both work and they both invest into their future, they take decisions together.
I know a lot of couples who are not young, but they make decisions together, and this is very important for them to make the decisions together.
For many couples, even if the lady earns more, I have seen it many times that, for example, she is trying on new shoes and she said that, oh, I don't know, I have to talk to my husband. And for many, it's like the game. Yes. Like, you know, she likes to think that his opinion matters, even though she is the main provider in the family. So I really like this video, and I'm glad that it was made, and I think it really represents well way of thinking and attitude to splitting bills and money of many Slavic ladies, so that foreign guys do not have this illusion that they can have the looks of a beautiful Russian or Ukrainian girl, but she will act like a German or American woman that doesn't mind splitting bills and splitting responsibilities, and at the same time she will cook and clean like a Russian woman will. So no. And I remember a story, I want to tell it at the very end. I have been to the wedding in the United States, and after the photos were taken, most of American guests, ladies, they have taken off their high heels, and the majority have put on like flip-flops and like shoes, like, you know, this white slippers from the hotel. And myself, I was wearing my high heels. The bride, she was Ukrainian, she was wearing her high heels. And several relatives of the bride, also from Ukraine, they were wearing high heels. And American lady, they were asking us, like, how come this is not comfortable? Like, photos have been already taken. Like, chill, why are you wearing them? And we couldn't even explain why we couldn't take those high heels off. Because you are wearing a nice dress and you understand that those flip-flops won't look nice. We were not there to attract any guys. We were there to enjoy ourselves. But it is part of the culture where you learn from the early age that you have to look good, and flip-flops do not actually match like the evening gown. So this is the difference in the perception of cultures. And really, like one of the girls said in this video, it comes with the blood, with the milk of your mother. You have to look beautiful, and the man has to be strong. And as one of those girls said, that's a quote, fucking fairy tales. Guys, if there are some other videos that you would like us to comment, if you like this format, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Svetlana Mukha
and Alesya Balichenko
from Diolli.com.
With love.